Pump maintenance is such an important thing to do. You really have to keep an eye on it, because poor pump maintenance can lead to pump failure, as well as the fact that it's just not pumping the water through the system that needs to happen. Now, I've got a classic case here of what can happen to a pump so quickly, with debris gathering up on the filter screen and causing the pump not to be able to put the water through that it needs to. And once again, that leads to pump failure because the pump overheats. And secondly, it leads to plant failure, and ultimately fish failure because we're not getting the water circulation that we should be having through the system. So let's take a look at this pump. Here we've got a nice little 4,000 litre per hour pump, and hey, have a look at it. What's happened to this pump, due to debris in the water, we can see leaves and we can see an accumulation of all sorts of things that have gathered on the pump filter. It's just terrible. We need to give it a good clean and keep an eye on it, because there's a lot of leaves in the water. There's been leaves falling from plants and from trees in the area, and you can see what's happened. It's restricted the water flow coming to the beds to the point where the auto siphons are hardly working anymore. And you know, look at the pump filter, the filter screen. You see the pumps themselves still quite fine inside. We can shake a lot of the dirt out just by tapping it on a piece of wood and get rid of a lot of the stuff. And we need to do it fairly quickly before any debris gets sucked up into the pump itself. Screw it back on. These are really good pump filters, these ones. But it's not really a filter, it's a screen. These are great pump screens because they're so easily cleaned, and they work really well. So there we go. Now with that job done, we can be sure that the flow is going to be restored to all the points in the grow beds, and it's going to give it the water it needs for both the fish and the plants. Very important job to do.